Yo, what it do? What it do? Morphin crew, we is here for. Oh yes, man, we don't do Sentai. We're doing Heavy Metal Hero with. Well, I don't. We're not calling it Super Space Sheriff Gavin Infinity. No. We're changing the title. Like how Kamen Rider Z is now called Kamen Rider Dawn because he owns that show. This is now being called Super Space Sheriff Death Gavin. That is that. Death Gavin, if you're nasty.
Yes. So we're here today to talk about Cho Uchu Keiji Gavan. Episode 7, Black Gavan.
Man, if anything, this just put Reiji on an episode of Blacked, all right? But hey, that's neither here nor there. Don't tell your grandma about that. Nah, but I want to first apologize to Gavin. I already did this over the weekend because I was speculating with One Piece coming back. Precure is not being touched at all. Like Precure is Precure. That's dominating Magical Girl for a while. And Digimon is just très magnifique, especially now with them bringing on Choi Yena, a big K-pop idol, and then you got Kamen Rider Zets killing the game, bringing another K-pop idol, that of Utah from NCT. So it's like Toei has a lot of things going, and then you got Dragon Ball coming back in October. Someone's gonna take the L. And in the past, Dragon Ball took the L to Kamen Rider, but that was Kamen Rider Build. Like, you're not gonna compete against Kamen Rider Build. And then King Odra beat out Gear 5's debut. So yeah, I'm thinking Gavin, this new Project R.E.D little experiment, not doing so hot in the toy sales now, they're gonna take the L. This episode proved me wrong, where Toei is literally cooking in every aspect of their content. So yeah. This episode proved me wrong. I'm still Toei. We're still not cool. You know, you guys have been some shady ass twats. But again, you got K-pop idols in your biggest IPs, your big money maker of animes, both coming back this year. So yeah, no, Gavin Infinity was on a lull, but then this episode just said, nah, we was cooking. So
yeah, I've been hearing that Gavan Infinity has not been doing very well toy sale wise, but at the same time, we're 7 episodes in. The show just came out not that long ago.
Yeah, you got Sentai still. You got that. Sentai still like within everyone's mind, especially with the, Go On Red, Ninja Red, and Geki Red in a wrestling match. Which, honestly, if you guys are familiar with Japanese wrestling, you shouldn't be surprised at that at all, because Tiger Mask is basically a Toku hero, sort of. And the president of New Japan Pro Wrestling, Hiroshi Tanahashi, is a well-known, well-documented Kamen Rider fan, to the point where he was in a commercial for one of the Kamen Rider video games and was in a Kamen Rider movie, the Dr. Pac-Man movie, to be exact. And we had Minoru Suzuki in the first episode of Kamen Rider Revice the same day he debuted on AEW. And then Hiromu Takahashi was in one of the Outsider movies a few years back. So, yeah, wrestling and Toku go hand in hand. But yeah, no, Gavin, it's still like, Gavin is popular. Metal Heroes is popular, but like this is a whole new experimentation. This isn't really Metal Heroes. But hey, there were things people are enjoying, even when the filler episodes with Gavant, or okay, I enjoyed the Commander Hottie, but that's just because I like the personality. And then last week's episode.
Oh, do you now?
Hey, I don't make no secret. But then you had last week's episode, which was fine. The rich dude wanted his family back. They wanted freedom. Blah blah blah. I will also take some apologies back to Fade. He isn't so bad. His fraudulent charges will be dropped, and going back to that damn Clanker lover and DL Clanker.
Oh, and don't forget, very early on in the show, we had Yusei Fudo.
Oh yes, and we did have Yusei Fudo. Fair enough. Yes.
My boy Yusei.
Did have Yusei, but this episode, Okay, honestly, I think this episode proves that we have these comedy duo because like they have departments in this space sheriff, so this organization apparently. You have the space crew, but then you have the Earth crew. So it's like, why do we keep the Earth crew here? Why do we have them? They are not good at their jobs. You have the space crew coming down doing the Earth job for them. Because we start this episode off on a chase. We learn that Daisuke isn't even from the Infinity Universe or something like that. I don't know. He's from a different universe, so he's basically it's Spider-Verse. He can't survive outside his universe or something like that. Which
so I guess there's going to be a whole bunch of Gavan canon events.
I mean, we do have Raya coming out, so possibly.
Yeah, they combined Gavan with Jiraiya. Oh my gosh, this could totally work for an upgraded version of Sheriff Skyfire if they adapted Gavan Infinity.
Oh dear God. Well, that's if Hasbro. Oh no, that would mean Toei will have to work with Hasbro again. I think they're good. They're good on getting those Mighty Morphin residuals. They don't want to deal with them outside of that.
You know, it's like a meme that I recently saw. There's like 3 layers. The top layer is how Toei views Kamen Rider / Super Sentai.
Oh yeah, I saw that. And Super I views Ultraman. How Hasbro views Power Rangers.
Yeah, with Toei, if for those that don't know, it's a poster that shows like I think it's from Superhero Senki.
Yeah, Superhero Senki.
And then the Ultraman one for how Subaru used Ultraman, it has all the Ultras up to Arc. And then for how Hasbro sees Power Rangers, it's MMPR Season 1. I kind of hate how right that is.
Yeah, or how Louise Guzman would say, Power Rangers! If y'all remember, was it I Love the 90s? You're a real one for that. Nah, but yeah, no, that'd be accurate. Like they don't. Well, it's not that they don't care about the other seasons. It's just like, unfortunately, nostalgia's a heavy thing that's powering it all.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I see people talk about how. Now, don't get me wrong. I do not think that Power Rangers Samurai is a very good season. No. But I do see a lot of people that on the internet that say that they grew up with it. It was their childhood. So it's like I'm at the point to where I'd rather see new merch of my least favorite seasons than the 57th billionth version of Mighty Morphin.
Yeah. If you're going to do Mighty Morphin, at least switch it up. Or give us the 2017 movie. Give us something like that.
Yeah. But, I mean, if they made like new Power Rangers Samurai figure, oh my gosh, I can't believe Samurai's 15 years old now. Holy crap. If they did make new Samurai figures, you could just totally get them for Shinkenger.
Yeah, oh my God, I remember when we still had Toys R Us in Times Square that they had the actual Shinken Red SH Figure Arts.
I remember that at my Toys R Us.
Yeah, in Toys R Us, I was like, Japan is coming to America. Not just as Power Rangers, but as Shinkenger. That was so cool.
Yeah, we also got remember when we also got the actual Japanese Shinkeno in Toys R Us's?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I already got a Shinkeno back in 2009, but I wasn't upset at all that, you know, we imported the Shinkeno for American Toys R Us's. I thought it was cool to see, and I thought, oh, that's a great and cheaper way for fans to get a Shinkeno.
Oh yeah, no, it's like it's good. Even I make sure I tell my nephews, like, yes, the Power Ranger toys are fine, but you want the Japanese ones because I failed him one time by buying that stupid Ninja Steel Morpher.
Yeah, it was weird to me how they didn't like keep the sword as the morpher for that season, and they made the big shuriken thing the morpher.
Oh no!
I mean, I know it's not the first time. I know it's not the first time that Power Rangers has changed the morpher from the Sentai. Jungle Fury being a great example.
I like those better than that stupid star.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It took me a while, but the sunglasses did grow on me. And not only that, it's not like Ultra 7 didn't do the same thing.
True. Nah, but I'm definitely going on JP fans. I'm just gonna get the Ichibanto. I'm not playing this game no more with you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be honest, while yes, in like the past almost 20 years, the Japanese toys have definitely, for the most part, been better than the American ones. But I still think that the Bandai America toys, up to a certain point, are still just as good as the Japanese toys.
They are fine for what they are.
Yeah.
For certain seasons. Yeah. Megaforce is fine. Super Megaforce is fine. Heck, I'll even give it to Dino Charge. Ninja Steel is a fail. Not even because like they didn't try. It's because of the stupid stars.
Yeah, the foam shuriken. I mean, yeah, I get it. U.S. safety standards for children, but still.
They gotta learn somehow.
Yeah. I mean, the Megazord toys up to Mystic Force were the same molds as the Japanese versions. So I honestly don't mind getting the Bandai America versions up to that point. And then they sort of continue. And then Operation Overdrive was weird. They did their own mold for the Drive Max and Dual Drive, but yet the Battle Fleet and Sentinel Knight were the same molds as the Bokenger ones. And then for the Jungle Fury line, they had like the transforming one to where you could like put all the other like, the elephant armor, the bat wings, and so on there. And then they made the deluxe ones, which the transforming line is not compatible with. But the deluxe ones were the same as the Geki Toja and Geki Fire. And then after that, they just started doing their own molds completely.
Get the Korean versions. The only reason why I know about them is because this movie called Scandal Makers literally had the ad of the Geki Ranger toys for their Power Ranger season. I forgot the name.
Wild Spirit. It's called Wild Spirit in no, not Japan, in Korea.
Yes. They literally had the Power Ranger Wild Spirits ad for the Jungle Master Megazord. To the point where they even credited Toei in that film. Oh yeah, true story. This is back in when that show was airing at the time.
I mean, I've got some of the Bandai Korea toys. I mean, I'm really glad I got the Dino Force Brave mechas when I did. Oh my gosh, they're so expensive now.
See, that's when K-pop and Toku were like barely interacting. Now we have YouTube NCT, one of the biggest K-pop groups of the modern age, in Kamen Rider, and Choi Yena is doing Digimon Beat Break soon because she's already promoting her song Catch Catch, which is an addicting song. So she's going to be promoting that to Digimon. So it's crazy. We got Toei is doing, although it's all through Avex.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tale for another day.
Yeah. And some years ago, I also got the Korean Mobirates for shits and giggles. That thing amuses me so much. Like, yeah, you've got the
oh my god, I've seen that.
Yeah, okay, so it's got obviously it has the Korean dubbed names in there. So like Captain Force, Miracle Force, Jungle Force, and so on. But then for like the pre-Gal Ranger teams, for the most part, it's like their Sentai name combined with Power Rangers. So if you put in a Car Ranger key, it'll literally be Power Rangers Car Ranger or Power Rangers Time Ranger or Power Rangers Go Go 5.
Those don't sound that bad, actually.
Yeah. I
but
mean,
they don't have Shinkenger because they skipped Shinkenger.
For the most part, yeah. I mean, they renamed it Blade Force in their dub of Gokaiger, but yet when they aired Kamen Rider Decade, they called it Samurai Force.
I need to see what they would do with Gavan Infinity.
Well, they're airing Gojuger right now as number 1 Force. Yes, that's literally what it's called. Power Rangers number 1 Force.
I wonder how they're gonna do the Sumino switch. Oh, Korea, I need to see if you guys are petty. Like, they probably are that petty. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Because I'm pretty sure they're aware, but I need to see their reaction when they see. They were like, wasn't she in Power Rangers Dawn Brothers?
Yeah, because that's literally what they call their dub of Dawn Brothers.
Yeah. Well, because it fits. Doesn't need to change. No notes.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna be like, why is she here now?
Yeah. So I'm sure that after they're done with their dub of Gojuger, they'll most likely get Gavan Infinity.
I need to see this. I need to see this dub. I need to see their reaction to Gavant. But yes, back to the Super Space Sheriff Death Gavin show. Yeah, we had to deal with goddamn Clanker and Clanker Lover. Again, I'm convinced these two nitwits are so bad at the job, and they're over here. Like, I think they're just they're what's the word I'm looking for? Not sympathy hire. They're
incompetent.
I don't want to say diverse hires because we have this is a very, very progressive organization, but I guess sympathy hires. Like, they just feel so bad for them. It's like, we need something. We need humans to do some human stuff, I guess, because we got these Gavins and we got these AIs. And we guess fine, we'll tear up this human and Clanker, whatever. They are literally just sympathy hires.
Pity hires.
Pity hires. They are so pitiful that once actually, I want to talk about Death Gavin's his entrance was beat for beat Ultra Instinct Goku's. Which is ironic because that got beat by Kamen Rider Build. But again, that's Build. That was Build when it was like literally the early episodes of Build, which, if you remember the earlier episodes of Build, it was just firing on all cylinders. So of course it's gonna beat Ultra Instinct. But yeah, Death Gavin came in like Ultra Instinct Goku, knocked back those two putzes, freed the I don't even know what the hell that guy was. He was just running around with a dark Emagear.
Yeah, he's got like a bunch of warts, cysts on his face.
Something out of Star Trek. He's something out of Star Trek. That's where I'm gonna leave it at that. So he lets him go, but then Daisuke took a hit. And I was like, no, not my boy. Not my boy. And it's like, we learned he's basically can't survive on many Earths, which is honestly, I think that's a jab at Power Rangers Samurai. With that whole I can't breathe on your Earth.
Yeah, and then some years later, Gemma shows up in the same universe and she can breathe just fine.
Goddamn Samurai. You know what? Hey, whatever. Toei gave us an actual explanation. We have the years of hindsight and Spider-Verse to make this actually make sense now. Yeah, when Death Gavin took out Daisuke, I was like, no, but damn it, he's so cool. But my boy, But goddamn, this man is so cool. And he took out the clanker. Yes. But no, Reiji, he sees this guy and he's traumatized. He's got that PTSD because this guy, he idolized him at one point because he was once known as
Gavan Destiny.
Yep. He was Gavan Destiny. And I was like, all right, that's a tough name. That is a tough name. But apparently he's on his, I don't know. It's like Zets and Gavin. Like they're just going band for band. Like, oh, we know the truth, so we're just gonna turn evil now. To the point where he's just a traitor, and he's like, the original Gavin Infinity got slimed out, and here comes Death Gavin. Oh my god! When he called himself Death Gavin, it was so damn cool. Like, that's at that point. I was like, yes, Kamen Rider Dawn, Super Space Sheriff Death Gavin. Yes, y'all run the shows. Y'all run these shows now. This is so, like, come on now. We saw that henshin. That henshin from Dawn, bro. And oh my god, then I'll give Reiji his props here. Not only was he was on business, that shot with the helmet like it's Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
That is a rare thing to see in Toku.
Yeah, it's interesting that you mentioned that because ever since the first Iron Man movie in 2008, when they've got that whole the person's face,
yeah,
inside there, and then you got like all these technical holograms inside of the helmets. I've noticed that ever since then, a lot of things have used that trope. And every single time when I see it, I always think to myself, the helmet is not that big on the inside.
I mean, we're doing it with Spider-Man in Brand New Day.
Yeah. Let's see. I've seen it in Iron Man. I've seen it in Power Rangers. I've seen it in Kamen Rider, I'm pretty sure. They do it in Armor Sores.
Oh, yeah. As a guy who reviewed the damn season, I should have remembered that. God. Oh, my God. Oh, boy. But, hey, season 2. We're here for season 2. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. Oh, and you thought I was a Tokyo adaptation of a Japanese show, but it was an adaptation of a South Korean show.
Hey, as long as I get more Colonel Helmsworth. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Lieutenant Colonel Jessalyn Helmsworth. As long as I get more of her, I am happy.
Yeah. The toys are really cool, too.
Yeah. Reviewed the toys. Editing that begrudgingly. Toys are fine. I have the Roblox codes. I'm just going to give them to my nephew.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it Roblox codes.
Yeah. I have the figures, except I still need June, the one with the blackish purple armor. I couldn't find them at my local Walmart.
I got all the figures. The other ones I got to go to Walmart for. Yeah, I have all the mainline figures, including that bum Switchblade, which I cannot stress enough with Switchblade. With him, and that damn Clanker and Gavin Infinity and Clanker Lover, pull the damn plug. It is a thing I said, like, because if y'all have seen Armor Swords, Switchblade is on life support. And like X-Men 92 with Sabretooth, Wolverine was right to pull the plug, but y'all didn't want to do that. Should have pulled the plug on Switchblade. And then, oh my god. You know what? I'm just going to fast forward a little bit to the end. Where the Clanker and the human partner survived, where I was like, okay, first off, he's faking an arm injury. Yeah, he got knocked back. He's faking an arm injury. But if he's that hurt, really? Put him on a t-shirt.
Yeah, I need to get the figure of Switchblade too. For some reason, neither June or Switchblade were at my nearest Walmart. Odd.
Yeah, the only thing I'll give Switchblade, even though, again, he's a fraud, he's a bum, is that he was actually in another Korean tokusatsu. So, that's cool. And his brother is an MMA fighter. No, that's also cool.
Well, which Korean tokusatsu?
Damn, I forgot the name.
Legend Hero?
What's that?
Legend Hero?
No. It's some of the G. It'll come to me. I'll look into it. But yeah. Back to fraud watching. Gavin Infinity. That Clanker is down. Reiji is cool. Death Gavin is an ore farming menace. Oh my god. But yeah, no. Actually, was it confirmed in the episode that Death Gavin killed the previous Infinity?
It didn't really say.
Or unless the previous Infinity is Death Gavin.
Maybe.
I don't know. Theorizing, but that would mess up Reiji so bad.
Well, then again, we also saw in the flashback of Reiji as a child.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Gato, no, I'm not talking about Spanish for cat. His old teacher that was killed.
Yeah.
He was right next to him when they were both observing Death Gavan when he was still Gavan Destiny.
Yeah. There's a lot of mystery we're finally getting in regards to all of this.
Yeah.
And then, with that Reiji was able to become Gavin Infinity because he's able to power this stuff.
Yeah. He's jumping from building to building in a red streak, and I'm thinking to myself, are you Neji Red from Mega Ranger now?
Well, I mean, Death Gavin is literally his polar opposite.
Yeah. AKA Psycho Red. You can't hide for long, Red Ranger. Beginning scan.
Oh my god. So, the squabbles in this episode.
Yeah, when he tries to do a sneak attack on Death Gavan, he just nonchalantly turns around and then knocks him down a building, and his body is scraping across the windows until he crashes to the floor. And that was so cool.
His ass down a building like this was Hulk versus Iron Man in Age of Ultron.
Or like that one scene in the first season of Garo when Garo fights Zero.
Listen, I gotta watch that. That sounds like some heat. Oh my god. So I'm like, yeah, he just dragged his ass all the way down. And any other show that'd killed him, mofo. But nah, our boy Reiji's still alive. But and then when Reiji transforms, we do get the Gavin transformation explanation. But it's while they're squabbling. We don't see them. We don't see the normal. No. This is just getting explained while they're fighting, and it is. Again, Toei was just cooked from this. Zet's for real. Digimon Beat Break. This past weekend episode of Toei stuff was just no missing whatsoever. Like, it's just straight squabbles in all three shows. Zets versus Dawn, Gavin versus Death Gavin, the debuting of Monarch Lizamon. Did I get it right in Beat Break? Still glorious. Again, Toei, you're not off the hook completely, but I can at least give you props of you're cooking with your stuff.
Yeah. So they have a battle, on the ground, and then they actually have Death Gavan has his own mecha, which he can apparently go into Makukukan himself. And then we finally get a mecha battle in this show, and it's in space.
So good.
They even do the whole Dragon Ball Z beam struggle.
I mean, his entrance was literally Ultra Instinct Goku's beat for beat.
Oh, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's appropriate.
I was like, okay, they're literally Toei's just glazing themselves. They're like, oh, we know we're cooking this week. We know we got One Piece coming back. And when they finally animate Chapter 1178, I'm going to I'm not gonna say a damn thing, but read chapter 170. Read chapter 1178 of One Piece, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. Read the new chapter. But yeah, no, Toei, I'm gonna call it out, but I can give them props. They can glaze themselves because they over here doing. I got nothing. They're killing it. Yeah. This battle was so sick. And Reiji came back, Kaioken and all. Literally Kaioken.
Well, his suit is red.
Yeah, so man, just like, nah, I got this. But then, even when he wins, Death Gavan already won because of his sheer aura farming. Stuck in Maku space. But also, I guess when I was watching the episode initially, it's like he's in Maku space, but I'm thinking, okay, either he's stuck there or this is his domain. He's just aura farming, using the force. Either way, it's cool as hell. And then, yeah, there's not much of this episode. Everything's just straight hands and flashback. Even the commander is like, yeah, screw, wait for everybody's authorization. You're authorized. Don't get this bastard. Because, yeah, no, Death Gavan ain't no one to mess with. But I still need to know what was up with that Star Trek looking ass dude. Like, what is Death Gavan's overall goal, and what is the point of giving all these dark gears?
Who knows?
Yeah, but Daisuke lives. Thank God. Because I'd have to tell Boken to go to the Toei office and pull a GO. I'd have to tell him, like, yo, just do it. Operation GO, do it. Because I'm not losing one of my favorite side characters, and we have to keep the damn Clanker and the human again, like Switchblade from Armor Source. Pull the freaking plug. We don't need them. Wolverine had it right with Sabretooth in 92. Nah, we gotta let them live. We gotta be good. Blah. I think they keep the robot alive because they know, hey, this is Toji Fushiguro. They're doing so much now with JJK. We got to keep him on the pay dockets. Which, I mean, okay, fair, valid. That is literally one of the goated anime voices.
Yeah. The guy that voices Dio and Sayo.
Mm-hmm. And Excalibur. That is Excalibur. So I'm like, okay.
Yes.
You want to keep him. I get it. But we can get rid of the other idiot.
So what you're telling me is this incompetent robot is the sword Excalibur that can control time and started a cult being possessed by an alien.
Yeah, very much, yeah. Because he's over here taking credit every time. I'm pretty sure they're on their broken skull-ish right now saying, yo, we were going up against Death Gavan. He was too afraid of us. That's why he had to knock us out, because he didn't want to give us the fair ones. Again, these guys are pity hires, because I'm thinking the entire time, how are they getting away with taking man's arrests and calling him a paper pusher? But then it's like, oh, no. So you guys are surveilling every time they're out there. So you see the mess they're doing. You let them stay? Why? Do they amuse you or something? Is that why? Whatever, man. You know what? You guys run your ship the way you do. Oh, right. And I forgot that Reiji put out so much power that not only did Bushido sense it, but so did Luminous. And actually, I'll give it to Kiki. Even though she realized, yeah, this is Death Gavan, this is dangerous. This is also exciting. Her curiosity gonna get her hurt, but hey, cool character doing cool, quirky stuff. Can't complain about that.
Yeah. So what would you rate this overall episode?
Oh, this is a 10. Like I said, this weekend was just Toei coming at all cylinders. They was killing it. So yeah, 10. 10. I apologize, Gavin Infinity, thinking you was taking an L, but you gotta, my defense, Toei is using 2 K-pop idols for 2 different shows, and that's not cheap. But again, I was not aware of your pull like that, Gavin. You got it. 10, no notes.
Yeah, I agree. It was a fantastic episode. A lot of cool moments. It definitely a 10 out of 10. Great episode.
But now, what do you people think watching at home? What do you think of this episode?
Well, there's no comments tonight, so
leave a comment anyways. Leave a comment letting us know what you think. And yeah, no, how much of a fan are you of Death Gavin? Come on, we all know the aura is real. This is his show now. Like how Zets, that is no longer Kamen Rider Zets. That's Kamen Rider Dawn. That is his show. They run things now.
I'm the main character now.
So yes. Comment glazing these characters. Just glaze them.
Yeah. Well, let's see. No comments. So, all right.
Upcoming conventions. We got
Robo Toy there we go.
In 2 months from today, Robo Toy Fest at the Burbank Marriott Convention Center in Burbank, California. It's a nice hotel. Been there for what was it? Japan World Heroes. Nice hotel. Nice place. Go. I highly recommend going there. Plus, you'll be near all the famous studios and whatnot. So go there. Do it. And then
from August 28th through the 30th, 2026 at the Pasadena Convention Center is the one, the only Power Morphicon.
So if you want to meet your favorite Rangers, you want to meet your favorite Ranger tubers, be it Power
or even some Sentai actors.
Be some Sentai actors. You got the one, the only Jiren Shiba. Shout out to Toa. Who else is there?
O.R.E.D and O-Pink are going to be there.
Yes, they were just announced.
Olay!
O-R-E.D, O-Pink, Olay! As long as nobody comments on my damn Ranger hoodie, I'll be there. I don't need that no more. I'm tired. It's been over 10 years. Leave me alone. You know who you are. You know what Ranger actor you is. I'm kidding. No, but so far I'm leaning towards 75% of being there. So if I'm there, we gonna get Chwazy. That's damn sure.
Oh yes. And if I'm able to go, which I'm planning on it, I'll be on Saturday walking around in my Red Racer / Red Turbo Ranger suit. So.
Yep. So be there or be square.
And fight for traffic safety.
Oh yeah, do that. So yeah. Till then, check out more of our other content. We've got Super Space Sheriff Gavin. No, I'm sorry. Super Space Sheriff Death Gavin on Tuesdays. On Mondays, they review Kamen Rider Dawn.
Yeah. And Ultraman Cosmos. When Boken comes back. Yeah. We'll resume that.
They also reviewing Kamen Rider Ryuki now, or Blade?
Yeah, they're doing Ryuki now.
They're doing Kamen Rider Ryuki. They reviewed the first season of Tojima Wants to Be a Kamen Rider. They also got other stuff over on the Buttery Show, where we're keeping it very buttery. I think that's it. Am I missing something?
No? I don't think so.
Now we got our personal content. You can follow him over at Axel Racer. You can catch me over on Henshin Gate, where we are just acting damn fool. We got obviously stuff we do here and more. And then you can also follow Boken Kabuto and ask him how Japan is. And tell him to commence Operation GO if need be.
And also to save Hiroshi Nagano from Johnny's closet.
That too.
Also, I also told him, if at all possible, go to Toho Studios warehouse and give me the Godzilla 2000 suit.
I think that is one of my favorite. Between that and some of the 80s and 90s suits too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know the oldest surviving suit that they have is the one from versus Space Godzilla from 1994. Basically, anything before that, those suits don't exist anymore.
No.
Although, I think it's the 1968 head that still exists. Just the head of that suit, but it's super rotted and it looks creepy as hell. Like it looks unsettling when it's on display. It's like the head of a decapitated creature.
You know what? They still got 2000. 2000 is still one of my favorite suits.
Yes.
Win is a win, I guess.
Yeah. You'd think that they would have some of the props on display at G-Fest of all places, but I guess not.
Yeah, is what it is. So yes, comment some of your favorite Godzilla suits as well. Want to know how based you are.
Oh yes.
So then,
well, all right. If that's all we have for tonight, join us next time. Have a great time, and Joe Chuck.
Joe Chuck.